Before I had my surgery, with my health, I was roughly 375, 380. Um, Woke up every morning, always tired, had to take breaks throughout the day. I sat behind a desk and I was still exhausted the other day. I would come home, lay down, watch TV. That was my day. I was diagnosed with hypertension, tachycardia. I had thyroid problems. I was pre-diabetic. I didn't want any of those problems in life. I wanted to extend my life, and I figured this would be a great way of about going about that.
Well, being 5'1" and weighing 250 pounds certainly limited my abilities to do anything. I have a husband who's very, very active, and he would get frustrated because I didn't always feel like going with him and doing things with him. And I had a lot of pain in my knees and in my ankles. I had plantar fasciitis and heel spurs from all the weight. My orthopedist said, you really, really do need to lose some weight, and I tried. And I had gotten to the point where I couldn't anymore. I would lose maybe a half a pound a month. When I was, very strict dieting, I got very, very discouraged.
I had a sleeve surgery, and before I had it, I weighed about 316, 320. I'm down in the 220s right now, and it was life-changing. I'm an example of what's wrong with the United States. I was obese bad. I loved to eat. And now it's a totally different story. I have more energy. I feel like I'm in my 30s, but I know I'm not. But I feel so much better about life.
I had my surgery in March of 2015, so about a year and a half now. Since my surgery, I've lost roughly 180 pounds. Now I wake up, I'm full of energy. I don't stop throughout the day. Love to exercise, love to be active. Anything that I can do that involves moving, that's me.
I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy, VSG it's called. I lost a total of 90 pounds. Since I've had the surgery, I find it amazing that when I buckle my seat belt, my belly is not up against the steering wheel because my legs are so short. I'd have to pull the seat so far up, I'm not exhausted anymore because I don't have the sleep apnea and the snoring that I had before. I'm not on high blood pressure medications anymore. I don't take a leave twice a day every single day anymore because my knees and my feet don't hurt. I no longer have plantar fasciitis. My husband now tells people that he has trouble keeping up with me.
Well, I used to take about 18 pills in the morning time. Now I take about 3 or 4 in the mornings, and most of them is vitamins. And I have a lot more energy. I feel better about myself. And it was a surgery I wish they'd had 30, 40 years ago.
It changed my life completely. If I had to do it again, I would do it in a second. Just from start to finish, this is my outlook on life so much better. It's given me so much more confidence. Everything about my life is so much better than it was before.
If someone asked my opinion whether or not they should consider a gastric sleeve or bariatric surgery, as a nurse, I would be very methodical, and I would, go through their history because that's what I do. But at the end of the conversation, I would say, yes, it is the absolute best thing I've ever done for myself. And I would recommend it to anyone.
Dr. Bledsoe is one of the better doctors I ever met in my life. He is unreal how good a doctor he is. He's a doctor that any patient would be glad to have doing surgery on him. He's a special human being, and I know I care a lot about him. He's just a good human being.
Dr. Bledsoe is a great doctor. I would definitely recommend him. Just from the first time meeting, of course I was nervous. I'm about to attempt to go through a life change, major life change. So it was definitely a nervous point at that time. But yes, I would definitely recommend him. The process was seamless. Working with his doctors, his nurses, everything was great. Before I had my surgery, he came. We prayed together. He made sure I was comforted. Everything was top notch. It was definitely a great experience.